Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be answering all of the questions that I got from my 2,000 subscriber Q&A. And I got a total of 56 questions, so I'm really glad that I got a lot of participation. I got a lot more than I thought I would, so that's great. And I'm actually going to split them into two videos because I got so many questions. So I'm going to have 28 questions in this video and 28 questions in the next video, so that way it's not one really long video. Just to break things up a little bit for you guys. So I basically wrote down all my questions on this little piece of paper already, so that way I don't miss any, and I'm going to get right to it. So the first question that I got is, how long have you loved bettas? Now, I've loved bettas for, I think, pretty much most of my life that I can remember. I've always loved fish, basically, and I always thought that bettas were really pretty. They're always that beautiful, extravagant fish that like everyone wanted to have. So that is pretty much, yeah, I've loved them for pretty much as long as I can remember. Now, my next question is, what made you want to become a YouTuber? And what made me want to become a YouTuber is basically that my friends and family did not share the interest of fish that I had. I started YouTube so I could reach out to people that shared the same interests as me, and so I could share my knowledge with fish with someone who would actually care. Now, how many bettas have you had in total, alive or dead? Okay, so I'm going to do some quick counting. Fish that have passed away were Draco, Journey, Emmerich, and Glub Glub, and he was a fish I had long before I started YouTube. And then I have had a betta named Quinn, a betta named Monkey, Trinity, Horatio, Campbell. There you go, I am missing one. Okay, so I've counted 7? So I guess I've had 7 bettas. Now, what made you love bettas? I think I accidentally answered this a little bit before in my first question, but basically I really liked their fins, I liked their color, so I liked that they were a good beginner fish, but mostly I started liking them because they were, I really liked their fins and their color. Will you ever breed bettas? I don't think so. It's one of those things that are kind of risky. You really have to know what you're doing, because it can put the female betta and the male betta at risk, and it might not even work out, so I'm gonna go with no. Would you ever get a koi betta? Maybe. To be honest, I haven't really seen any, as in I can't find them at the pet stores I usually go to. So if I could find one, it would be in consideration, but right now I can't find any, so right now it's no. Would you ever want a female sorority? Yes. But again, it's very difficult. Female sororities are hit and miss, so if I ever wanted to try one, I wanted to make sure that I had some tanks available in case it didn't work out, and they all had to be separated. They also need a 20-gallon, which right now I have my tiger barbs in, but in the future I might give it a shot if I feel a little more experienced. So it's not completely out of the question, and so I'm going to say maybe. Now, what other animal do you want? I'm assuming you mean pet, so I'm going to go with a hamster. I would love to have a hamster. I think they're really cute, and yes, if I was going to get another pet that wasn't a fish, it would probably be that one. What is your second favorite fish? I mean, aside from bettas, of course. I would probably go with neon tetras. I don't have any right now, but I would probably say neon tetras. I really like when they school together, and it makes their colors look very pretty. Where do you live? I live in Canada. Would you want more bettas? Yes and no. I've actually done a bit of rearranging, as you can see, maybe. I moved them around because I found that this room was getting really humid, and it was just kind of looking busy, I guess. There were so many tanks in here that you couldn't really focus on either tank, and it was taking away from the beauty of them, so I moved them around. So to answer the question properly, would I want more bettas? I'm going to go with maybe, but eventually. Not right away, but eventually, yes. I do like having a lot of bettas, but right now I just kind of spaced them out so it wasn't taking up too much space. What type of betta do you want next? I would probably say the next betta that I would want is another crown tail, because the crown tail that I had only lived maybe 2 days due to a faulty divider incident. So I'd probably want to get another crown tail because I had one, but I never really had one. Do you ever want a giant betta? Again, this is kind of like the koi question. I can't find them anywhere where I live, so I'd probably have to go to a more specialty store in order to get one, but it's not out of the question. If I found one, I might consider one. What are your thoughts about the fish community and hobby? I think it's pretty good overall. I mean, as far as the hobby, I like it. It is a time-consuming hobby and also an expensive hobby. You wouldn't think it is, but it is. So I would say overall, it's pretty good as well if you have the time and the financial stability to take it up. Pears or apples? I like both, but I'm gonna go with apples. Red ones, red apples. Is Abetta's 3-second memory a myth? I feel like if it was true, they wouldn't be able to learn stuff. Like I've had people say that their bettas learn their names, which could happen. I've had people be able to teach their bettas to jump. Their bettas recognize their face. They know when to eat. They know what they like, stuff like that. So I feel like if they really had a short 3-second memory, then maybe they wouldn't be able to do all those things. That's just my thoughts. I've never Googled it. Should there be a betta fish emoji? Maybe. Honestly, I just use that weird like blue and yellow fish. That's my fish emoji. So, will you ever do a giveaway? It's debatable. I mean, I will say this. A lot of times when other people do giveaways, no one ever wants to ship to my country. Ever. I noticed that in the fish community, I don't think there's ever been a single giveaway that a Canadian can enter. And it has to do a lot with people don't want to pay more shipping to ship to my country. Which I understand, I guess, but this is just coming from my point of view, is that I think that if no one wants to pay the shipping to ship to me, then I shouldn't have to pay the shipping to ship to the US. Because I live in Canada, of course, and a lot of people don't. That's just my opinion for now. So right now I'm going to stay with probably not. Favorite tail type? I probably have to go with Half Moon. I really like them, just their fin shape, so I'm gonna go with that. Favorite fish color? For a betta, probably blue, and probably any other fish blue. Blue's my favorite color, so blue. Why did you choose frogs for your 5-gallon tank? At this point I wanted to try something new. I was kind of feeling adventurous, I guess, so I decided to pick up some frogs, because I saw them there, they were really cute, and so I thought I'd give them a try. How are your frogs doing? Not well, unfortunately. Actually, none of the frogs survived. I had gotten quite a few. I had started off with 2, then one had passed away and I replaced it, and then another one passed away and then I replaced it, and then another one passed away, and then I got like 4 at a time, and then they slowly diminished as well. So no matter what, I could not seem to keep them alive. So unfortunately, the frogs are not doing well at all. How old are you? I am 19. 19 and a half, technically. I turned 20 on June 12th. Do you go to college or university? Right now I'm in college, but I did go to university before, and I'm going to university again. But right now I'm in college. House or apartment? I live in a house. Why did I choose Better Betta? I liked how it rhymed. I don't think rhyme is the right word, and alliteration isn't the right word either. There's like a English term for how it goes, but I liked how it's like better, betta, like how it, well, I mean, it is an alliteration in the sense it starts with B's. I thought that was cool, and I liked how it kind of flowed together. So that is why I chose it. I actually didn't take that long to think about it. It took me maybe 10 minutes to come up with it. So, I mean, a lot of thought didn't really go into it. I just kind of popped into my head and I thought it was cool, so I went with it. Can you show all your tanks? Sure, I can show you 2 of them. Well, no, 4 of them. No. 4 of them, yes. I can show you 4 of them. I can show you this one. There's this tank over here. I'm not sure if you can see that. This one actually has some guppies in it. Surprise, I have guppies. And then the one across from you right now has my tiger barbs in it. And then the one in my bedroom I will show you, and that is Horatio's tank. So I'll show you that one. The other ones are moved into the other areas of the house, and yeah. But I'll show you those right now. So I just finished part 1 of the Q&A. I answered 28 questions, and now if you click on Campbell's Tank, it will bring you to part 2, where you can finish the Q&A. I'll see you there. Bye.